Tower on the beat.
Are you gonna? Greetings, family. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings, 200-pound beauty. Welcome. I'm excited. Hold on. You all, this is my first time. Let me see. Here we go. This is my first time. Let me sit down. I was over here dancing. So this is my first time doing a live on Thai by Kadis. So it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. I've always done lives on my other channel, so it's a different kind of platform. It's more organized and what have you, but this is more of me wanting to get to know my new YouTube family that I've been connecting with, share about my journey, a little bit about my story. Um, and if you've been watching my videos, you see it goes about 6 years back. So I'm on like a journey, as we always do. It's like a lifelong journey that we're going through on wellness and health, and ups and downs and valleys and what have you. So I've just been blessed to been able to capture it and then save it. So, because sometimes I look at it, it's a reminder for me, like where I came from, where I'm going, and where I can return to. This is also a way for me to introduce the company that I've been with during my journey, and my struggle that I went through from when I had all that success in my weight loss to, through the pandemic, I say the pandemic, through the pandemic. I have to be mindful of my words, family. During the pandemic, that was very hard. We went through some major things, and I realized there was a lot of things in my life that I had stopped doing, stopped thinking about. It was about mental recovery and mental health, and I wasn't dealing with it, and that emotional eating and that self-sabotage and all that came into fruition. So now, because I know what it is, I'm working on it. I wanted just to kind of introduce myself, so that everyone gets to know me, and so you can kind of get a background. Even though I hope my videos do it, and share the products that I'm using, and God willing will assist me with, along with all the other things that I'm doing. And I want to share and help as many people as I can with their journey in whatever capacity it is, whether it's just sharing the things that has helped me, in my success, or different tips, or people that I come across that I find inspirational for me, because it's all about self-development. And sometimes we need to hear outside voices that are different than ours to understand. Sometimes I hear, like when I watch certain YouTubers, sometimes they capture words that I want to say, but I didn't know how to say it out of my mouth, and they capture it so lovely for me. And I'll just like take little clips of it and be like, okay, I know if it helps me, it could help, it might help someone else. So it's like, that's like one of my things. I love helping people. And one of the things that attracted me to the company that I'm with is that it has the same kind of the same kind of uh, I guess like morals or things, just about helping people, and really good products and natural products. If you hear me, I'm all about, no big pharma, no GMO, and I love that these products are there now. As natural as you can go, I prefer that. I push all natural things, but sometimes some of us need that additional help, and so that I have found a product that can help with those things that may not always be the easiest to do 100%. Like, it's what I just want to, I'll just might as well just share with you. So one of the things that I discovered with going up and down is, you get loose skin, right? I have loose skin. I got it with I got my loose skin with natural. Oh, Assalamualaikum, salams, natural melanated. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Thai by Kidis. Thai by Kidis. I don't think I ever seen you on. This is my first live on this channel, so it's like I'm trying to, like, it's not all regimented like it is on my other channel, where I'm very like, this is more freestyle. This is about us talking. And if anyone want to come on here with me and talk about their weight loss journey, or things that, that tips that they may have, let me know, and I'll drop the link on to the in the chat, and then you can come on, because like the more of us that we kind of talk these things out and have people you can share with, it's like you can turn it. I look at it, we turn it into a party. Because this can be lonely. This could be a challenge. One of the things that made weight loss for me so fun, so easy in a sense, was if we made it fun. We challenged each other, we pushed each other, we motivated each other, and I was feeling good. And it's like, and then you turn it in a way where you start motivating yourself. But the one thing that I did learn through this whole process of having success, and then now falling back, and now I'm back on that road to getting it done again, is that I learned this when I first got into my company. Um, mental, like, self-development. We have to constantly do self-development, constantly, um, keep yourself in a motivated state of mind. And I got away from that. And I saw that's when the self-sabotage started coming in, and I was doing things that I knew, I shouldn't be doing, but I did it anyway. And one of the things that I'm definitely stepping back up is a lot of self-development. It's a lot of reading. I do a lot of reading anyway, but more like personal development, mental health, because that emotional eating thing is all about taking care of your mental and spiritual, because whatever's going on up here affects what's going on down here, because that's why it's emotionally eating. So I'm learning to pay very close attention and acknowledge when I'm doing that self-sabotage, because when I do that, I know not to eat, like a fish burger at midnight when I'm driving, like common sense, but I do it anyway, and I'm just like, I don't care. How did you get rid of the extra skin? Okay, so I'm gonna show you all what I did when I first one of the first products that I tried in this company. It's a wrap. It's called the ultimate body applicator. Now I'm gonna show you my results from my first time when I went through ItWorks and I lost my weight. Let me show you my picture. I did put some. Guys, let me tell you, when I was trying to put this together, because I was panicking, I'm not going to lie, I was having a panic attack. I always get so nervous when I do these lives, because I'm always want to make sure that I say the right things. I don't say anything out of order, and I'm making sense, and I don't ramble, because I do ramble. Okay, so here's my pictures from the first time. So that was a 45-minute result. And what it does is, I was, how much was I weighing at this one? This was, at that time, my largest, I was like 230. And I was just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Even though I have topped that now, but I was like 230, and the place that I always get it is my stomach. And what the wrap does, let me take this off. So what this wrap does, it has a botanical lotion on it, and it works it works on your skin. And what it does is it tightens, it tones, it firms, and it diminishes the appearances of stretch marks. Now, I had a lot of stretch marks, and I have a lot of loose skin. It's not going to get rid of like all your loose skin, but with exercising, because I definitely, drinking water, exercising, everything it's not a miracle worker. It's going to assist you in the things you're doing, but you got to be very regimented and disciplined. So like one of these, right? Let me show you. And I hope you can hear me. Let me put the comments back up. Let me see. So like, it's a botanical lotion on this side. And I would have put one on the next time I come on here. I'll put one on. But I did it yesterday, so you can't put it on more than 72 hours, because it works for 3 days. And let me just tell you real quick. I'm with my cat. My cat came home, I'm a cat lady. So it works for 72 hours, and you put it on. You have to drink water with it because I have my water, and you can put it anywhere on your body. Like you can put it here. This is where I wrap this time. So I have put it here, and then I took some ceramic, and you just wrap it so you can hold it on, and you keep it on for 45 minutes. You drink bottled water. I'm telling you, water is the miracle of life. Everything about weight loss is water, 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 water. And so and then what, in 45 minutes you take it off, rub the lotion in, and I do one once a week when I was going through this. So it's like what they say is like one's a treat. If you do one, it's a treat. You may not get results, because each person is different. So but it's like one is a treat, four, which is, it comes four in a pack, that's a treatment. And then when you do 12, like 90 days, that is a procedure. So I do one for 12 weeks. While I'm doing it, well, no, actually, I do mine longer. As I'm going through the weight loss process, I'm doing it because I had a lot of loose skin anyway from my babies. And so I already started at a deficit. So I already had loose skin and stretch marks from my baby. But what it did was, it started slowly tightening my skin where it, excuse me, where it just kind of it kind of shrunk it. Now you still have to do, I don't know, I can't say for like if you're like 300, 400, 500 pounds, because that's a different amount of skin. But the best thing I would say is always talk to your doctor, and you share the product and what it's doing. Now another product that I also use while I'm doing this, because you only can do one of these like once every um once every 3 days. So the next time I can do it is Friday, but I'm not going to do it Friday. I'll do it next week. But one of the things I want to start doing is measuring my body, because you can put this anywhere from your neck down. You can't put it on your face, but like if you want to put it, you can cut like this part off here, and you can put it here. And then like if you cut it in half, depending on what size you are too, but cut it in half, and you can put one on this arm, and then you can put the other side on this arm. So depending on what I want it. And I love, my favorite place to wrap is my back. I think I put pictures on my back. When you wrap your back, it gets those little love handles out. The first time I did, I'm gonna have to find my picture when I did that. I was like, whoa! I don't know why it does that back fat so well, but it just like sucks it up. And then I use this. Now this is the like a formula that's on the wrap, but it's not as um uh I guess that's potent. So you can put this on every day. So when I shower, I just take a little bit with water, because I don't like to use a lot of it, because this stuff is not cheap, but it's not expensive, but it's not cheap, So I just put like a dollop on my hand, and I use water so that I like to make my stuff stretch. So otherwise, if you do it when it's without the water, you have to use a little bit more. So like I tell you, water is everything. Water, water, water. So I use this every day. So I use it on my problem. And you can even wrap, I hope there's no men on here, but you can even wrap your breasts. How did you get rid of the extra skin? How did I did that for years, off and on, and I'm to the point I want to do surgery now. Yeah, I mean it all depends. My skin is not to the point where I feel like I need surgery. And so when I use these products, it works for me, but it's not for everyone. It all depends, because I've seen people with a lot of skin. I know that must be like frustrating. So, okay. So, one of the things that I'm learning, I'm not going to stay on here for too long because I just wanted to kind of introduce myself and just kind of introduce you all to my business and what I do and what I'm using. I want to share like my weight loss system that I'm using right now, in addition to my daily workouts. Like I'm getting up every day. I'm trying to figure out, okay, let me give you my schedule, because I know I do snippets of it in the videos, but I don't know if you really can get an idea of what I'm doing, because one of the things I know is working out, movement is so important. And what I did was I canceled my gym membership, because what I was doing was using whatever excuse that I had if I couldn't make it to the gym to not exercise. So I just canceled my gym membership, and I was like, you've been in your house doing everything off of YouTube, this and that. You have a neighborhood you can walk in. So I've been forcing myself to do something every day. So like I have like I have two favorite people that I've seen so far that I've shared. I'm still trying out other fitness. I want to find like someone to do yoga with. But Afro Fitness, I like that channel, because it is like it's African dance, and I want to learn how to do African dance, because I want to repatriate to Africa, but I don't move the way they do. So I like that program. So it's very energetic. I am struggling with, I'd be all out of breath. I'd be like I'd be like, oh my goodness. So, but it's fun and it's music, and that's what I like. And then it's another woman, Puzzle Fit. I like her channel because she breaks it up in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And so if you do the 5 minutes and it's hard, I haven't got past the 5 minutes. So I'm not even looking at her 10 and 15 minutes and what have you. But, like what she says is, if you do the 5 minute and it gets easier for you, then do it again so you can make it 10 minutes. So I'm focusing on her ab workout, because this woman has like, her body is just like muscle. Like, I'm like amazed. And I look crazy doing her exercises, but I know I look crazy now, but I'm willing to do today, so that I can't do today, so I can do it tomorrow. So I know the more I do it, the better I'm going to get at it. But I like her because I like her body definition, and I like the way that she has all these great exercises without having to have equipment and what have you. Yeah, them dances are that's I need to know how to I need to know how to do some African dancing. I hope my internet is good. It looks like my internet is acting funny. Am I going in and out? I don't know. But okay, I hope I'm not going in and out. It looks like my internet is acting funny. So let me see. Okay, so and then now I'm using, where's my phone? So I'm using several apps right now. Like, guys, you see that? That's all wellness stuff. Okay, it's all wellness. Because I was like in part of like the diabetes club, and I did really well when I was in that. But once I stopped it, I gained the weight back. So I was trying to keep myself on track during COVID. COVID, the pandemic had a lot of stress on us, and I'm giving myself grace. I'm forgiving myself. I was really beating myself up, but this was a major adjustment for everyone. So I'm giving myself grace for it. So right now, one of my favorite apps right now is Fastic, because I'm really trying to create. It takes 21 days to to make a habit and to break a habit. And so one of the things is that I just want to keep myself in a habit that is maintainable. So the way I'm doing my fasting, I'm doing OMAD, alternate day intermittent fasting, right? And so what OMAD, just for in case, for the replay purposes and what have you, I'm gonna assume that almost you all know what it is. But OMAD is 1 meal a day, and then I'm doing the alternate day intermittent fasting, and what that means is so. Okay, say today is Monday, right? And I'm doing the 16-8 window. And my goal, well, let me not go too far. So I'm doing the 16-8 window. So I'm doing it today, right? And then Tuesday, I'm gonna do I'm still gonna do the fasting, but it's going to be a long all day fasting. So say I'm working from home on Monday, I'm eating, my windows of eating is from 1 to 8. But on Tuesday, I shorten my window, and my window of eating is from 8 to 9. I give myself one window to eat. So it's sticking. I'm doing the 1 meal a day on that day only. But on the day where I'm eating from the window from 1 to 8, I'm counting my calories so that I stay within my calorie concern. But on that 1 meal a day, I'm not counting calories, and I'm eating the meal of my choice. So each day I break my fast. I start my fast at 9. The same day, I start my fast at 9. So that's how I'm doing my eating, so that I can give myself a freedom of picking that meal that I really, really want to enjoy. Like, 'cause I like African food, and I like I'm not going to stop eating that, but I have to make it in a way where I'm not depriving myself, because I enjoy eating. I like food. I like food. I love African. I love Ethiopian food. I love Nigerian food. I love Cameroonian food. Who else have I had? I'm trying to think who else. Oh, Senegalese. Oh my goodness, Senegalese food is so good. And African food is good, but it's like, in Africa, it's very healthy. You don't get fat from it. But when you take the food that we get here, which is not as, we have all these syrups and what have you. That stuff is not as healthy for us here, but it's so good though. It's the best food. Them sauces. I'm getting happy just thinking about. I got some African food today. Today I was like, I'm getting me some African food. So that's how I'm doing it, and it's working for me. So now with the Fastic app, I'm sorry, I got really happy about food. You see what I'm talking about, guys? I love food. So food makes me happy. I eat it when I'm happy, eat it when I'm sad. I enjoy food. But like, I'm teaching myself food is for nourishment, not for what, entertainment, or your food is just for your nourishment. I'm not supposed to be acting like it's a joyride. But anyway, so in the Fastic app, right? So right now I'm at oh, let me add my waters. I almost did all my waters today. So up here, hope you can you see this? Okay, can you see this where it's like a star, and trying to you see that with the star and the fire and what have you? So those stars give you free non-fast day, so you don't have to, and I call that a cheat day. But on my cheat days, I count calories. So I'll explain that to you in a second. On my cheat days, I count calories, so I stay within my calorie count. And because I still want to be able to enjoy certain things, but I still want to be mindful of what I'm eating. So I do. I have earned three 3 cheat days. So I want to earn 5 cheat days, and when I earn my 5 cheat days, that's how you earn it. Once I earn 5 cheat days, then I'll take my 1 cheat day, because I just kind of want to accumulate some cheat days, so when I go to go on vacation, I don't have to worry about counting calories, mad fasting. I want to just enjoy my food. So I'm trying to earn it and work for it. So and then I like about this app is when you go into the fasting part here. Let me see that, like right here, it has the 2 dots. The man, you hit the man. Let me see. When you hit the man, it lets you see where your body is in the fast. But I haven't started fasting yet, and I should have started already, but I'll do that later. I can enter that information. So that's one of the things I'm doing is with the food. And I'm also making sure that I have food prep I have like a little mini fridge so that I don't buy too much, because I'm about filling a space up, and then a big refrigerator, I will fill the entire refrigerator up on one person. I don't need to do that. So the mini fridge, I put, all my food in there, and I prepped it and what have you. So I'm good on that. So when I want to just come in and just eat really quick, I'll have my carrots, I have my cucumbers, I have whatever it is that's chopped up, just like when you go to a party and they got a party platter, I just create my own party platter. I'll have like my hummus and what have my chips. And even with my chips, I took my chips out, and I looked at the serving size, so it has said something like 5 servings was like 11 chips. So I took like mini Ziploc bags, and I literally emptied the bag out. I mean, I want to make sure right now I'm getting focused on my way. And I know me, I would just eat. I won't. So I just separated the chips, and I put them in 5 Ziploc bags, and then I had some seaweed, and it was 5. They're split in 5 servings, and I put the seaweed in the chip bag. So now I have a bag of chip and seaweed for my that I can eat with my my snacks. So I had to do that with everything, so that when I'm not thinking about it, I can just grab it, because I don't want to think about food, because what I'll do is I'll end up letting it go bad and going out and buy something, and because I know that and it's also, I need to save money, and I don't need to be eating out every day. I can just eat my food here. With me having it all prepped, like I already have like my smoothies all prepped out, so all I have to do is pull out the bags and it's done. I know the portions are correct, and I don't have to think about it, because I'm not a person that's going to sit there and measure it and weigh it, and I'm not doing all that. But if I do one day of prep and just have everything done and sized out, I'm good, because I don't even like going to the grocery store. And so, but one of the other products that I'm using is is this is a product that I'm also using. It's called Thermophyte. And what it is, it's the only weight loss product that I'm using. And what it is it fires up your metabolism. And I was trying to look up the ingredients, but I didn't have I'm sorry, I'm reading your comments, 200-pound beauty. Are you planning to have skin surgery? Oh, me? Skin surgery? No, no, no. What app is that? That is Fastic. I'll type it in here so you can see it. Fastic. Let me type it in here. Boom, boom. dun, 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 dun. Somebody else might want to use it. Fantastic. Let me see it, make sure that's right. Yep, that's it. All right. So you see it? It's on the bottom ticker. Let me change. Let me see. The fast. Let me do this fastic. Okay. All right. Okay, that's it right there. Fastic. Let me see. Let me go back and make sure I didn't miss your anything else you said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bags. Yeah, the bags. That is a blessing for me. So this right here, fasting, will help you with your, different ideas. Now, once I earned the 5 fast days, I want to switch. I want to try to take my fasting to the next level. So you can change your fasting from 16:8 to 17:7 to 18:6. So you can start changing it, and you can start decreasing your windows of eating opportunities. So I want to start once I get earn the 5 fast days. Then I'm going to go to the next level to see if I, just to challenge myself, because eventually what I want to do once I get to I'm not sure what size or weight or what have you that I get to. I'll know once I start feeling myself, but I'm going to do a cleanse, and I do a 2-part because I use uh I'm like all over the place. I'll come back to this. I use uh it's actually called the cleanse, because I have a 2-part to my cleanse. I use on the first part of it, I use this product here. Let me show you. I love this product because it's so easy. And like, let me tell you all, have you ever I don't know if anyone has ever used those cleanses, and then the next thing you know, you're cramping, you are, running to the bathroom. It's like insane. Like I had a tea, like, let me show you this tea. Sorry guys, hold on. Okay, I'm not going to show you the name of the tea because I don't want them to get mad at me. I don't know. Can I? No, I'm not going to show the name of the tea. But I had this. I just want to tell you what it is because I don't want to make the people mad. So it was a herbal supplement that helps promote weight loss, slim tea. So I just saw slim tea and I was like, okay, because it said 100% natural product. And the teas that were in it, I was like, oh, these sound good. It was a acai berry flavor, goji berry flavor, pomegranate flavor, raspberry flavor, blueberry flavor. So I was like, okay, this sounds good. And so one tea bag, let me see. I was trying to see whatever. Okay, so I grabbed this. I got it from Marshalls. Cause I go in there because they got little cute stuff, but I didn't read everything that it said. And it said it helps progressively lose weight by maintaining normal metabolism of fat and carbohydrates, promote healthy digestion, and works as a gentle. You hear that word, gentle? A gentle laxative for occasional irregularities. Green tea may reduce the risk of breast, prostate cancer, blah blah blah. Okay, when I drank this tea at work, and I do one tea a day. Like in the morning when I get up, when I'm at home I don't drink any tea. I just drink water. I don't drink tea or coffee. But when I go into my office, I'll drink. I bring my tea. I have another herbal tea that I have. but I was going to use this tea as my one tea a day. I said I can take this tea and drink it, and I have like I know I'm not supposed to be doing honey, but I want my honey, so I'm not giving it up. I just have to work extra hard. But I have like my teaspoon of honey, and then I got like these honey spoons. I got them, they're over there, where I just kind of stir it and it melts and what have you. So I was drinking this tea and I was just enjoying it, right? And the next thing I know, I'm, the days going by, my stomach starts bubbling, I start cramping. I mean, it was insane, and it didn't click at first that it was the tea. And I spent more time in the ladies' room than I did at my desk. And I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So, yeah, that was insane. So I was like, okay. So I said, I brought this tea home and I kind of put it up there and I'm just looking at it. I'm thinking I might save it for when I'm constipated or something, but I don't think I will be doing this. I don't like that. So like I know, I don't know if anyone ever experienced that. So this is why I like the cleanse that I have, because you don't have all that. I was like tripping. I was not used to that. I was so shocked when that thing, I mean, I could not, I was in pain. But anyway, flashbacks. Flashbacks. So uh so the cleanse, right? Let me show you this. So, oh wait a minute, I see some comments. Let me see. I'm sorry guys. I start. How many days do I uh how many days do you fast at a time? And how many days do you take a break? Okay, I'm about to tell you my fasting schedule really quick. I'm gonna tell you my fasting schedule. So I take let me get here. So on the when I first start my fast, okay, for the first 2 days, right? The first 2 days, I take this product here. This is the cleanse, and let me see. And what I like about the cleanse is it has apple cider vinegar, aloe vera, ginger, and green tea, right? And let me see. Hold on one second. So the health benefits of apple cider vinegar is a natural laxative, and it can improve digestion, lowers blood sugar levels, improve insulin sensitivity, increase satiety, and helps people to lose weight, reduces belly fat, lowers cholesterol, lower blood pressure, improves heart health. And then the benefits of aloe vera: it has antioxidants and antibacterial properties. It accelerates wound healing. It reduces dental plaque. It helps treat canker sores. It reduces constipation. It may improve skin, prevents wrinkle, and it lowers blood sugar. The health benefits of ginger. Ginger's antioxidant properties help control um, free radicals, and it's an anti-inflammatory properties, can counter inflammation. It plays a role in weight loss and belly fat, waist to hip ratio, helping food to digest faster, stimulate the body to speed digestive food through the colon. And the benefits of green tea: it improves brain function, fat loss, increased fat burning, protecting against cancer, lowering the risk of heart disease. Okay, so like with that, like what I like to do, when I see stuff like that, like the item of products that have certain ingredients that I know are good, what I'll tend to do is I'll take those ingredients and include them in my diet. So I always keep ginger, like I keep ginger in my freezer for my smoothies, and I keep it in my refrigerator so I can put it in my juices and my drinks or my teas or what have you. So I get fresh garlic. I mean ginger, and I'm also about to get fresh turmeric. Turmeric is also another good one. Get some fresh turmeric, peel it, slice it, put some in the freezer, put some in your refrigerator, and you can use it in your. You can slice it up and put it in your food, or you can put it in your drinks. You can put it in your teas. You can put it in your smoothie as well because they all have health benefits. So I do this cleanse for 2 days, right? I do what I do is I take one bottle in the morning, um, with with like a light meal. I do vegetarian, right? And I do one bottle in the evening. And they say just eat clean. And I look at it with clean eating is like fruits and vegetables. If you're a meat eater, just maybe some fish or skinless chicken. You want to keep your food as light as possible because you're cleansing. I personally think you should just do all vegetables. I just think you need to make it as easy as your body because you're trying to cleanse it out because you want to get all those that toxins out of your body and what have you. And you'll be surprised how that just cleans your gut. And what I like about this cleanse because I do like a 2 weeks cleanse because it's a process. Because then I do an all natural cleanse as well. So I do this one for the first 2 days to kind of help me get that out. But it's not painful. It doesn't hurt. I go to you go to the bathroom often, but it's just a gentle cleanse. And then after that, I have a juice cleanse where I go from eating it. I remove all processed and cooked foods out of my diet, and then I sprout and I create my own uh, ginger bug for like drinks and smoothies. And so I do that for like a few days, and then I do just all juices, morning, noon, and night. And then you have to do a colonic as well. And so I think that's for like 2 weeks, the whole process from beginning with this one to ending with the all natural. And I only like to do that like twice a year personally because it's a process. It's a real process, and especially if you're working full time. So I do that as well. Um, and and that's all that I do right now. So, let me see, what else was it? Uh, let's see. So yeah, I do the wraps. I do the thermal fight. Oh, the thermal fight. What I was sharing with you, this is just like I started using this when I realized when you work out, like say you're working out in the gym or whatever, what it's supposed to do is kind of rev up your metabolism so that you burn off more what is it supposed to be burning off? Carbs, fat? I don't know whatever it is. I'm not a gym guru. I don't like the gym to be honest, but I'm working out because I have to. I know I'm more of an outdoor person. I like playing tennis. I like going swimming. I like those type of activities. I like walking. I used to run. I'm looking forward to being able to jog again because this weight hurts your knees and it's just not get all out of breath. It's not comfortable. So, but when you take this, I think you're supposed to take it 2 times a day with a meal. I only take it once a day because I'm just not eating like that. So I take it once a day. I take it at night. and I know I'm supposed to take it when I'm doing everything my own way. I know what I'm supposed to do, what the rules say, but I'm doing it whatever is convenient for me, and I eat my meal mainly at night. So, but what I am going to do right now, I'm breaking my fast at 9. I'm going to move it up to 8 o'clock and start breaking my fast at 8 o'clock. And and I'm not sure if I'm going to make it a longer day yet, but yeah, I think I break it at 8 o'clock so I can eat earlier, so that I can be to bed by 11 o'clock, because I'm working on getting a good solid 8 hours of sleep, because that's also very instrumental for your weight loss. Water and sleep are two very important things, and I was not getting during this whole pandemic. I was not sleeping. I was like, I was on YouTube. I was, reading. It was, just trying to seek the outside world. And I was just really doing a lot of things that just weren't good for me, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So right now I'm in this whole process of like loving up on me. And I love this channel. This channel, I love this channel. I have fun on it. This channel, I have like great people, very positive people, a very diverse community. And I enjoy it. I like doing things that are really fun, but I'm also very passionate, about things that are pertinent to my community, So I have two separate channels. So I'm so glad to be on this channel and trying this outlet and connecting with family over here, so that, it's a different vibration, because we can't be serious all the time, because the world is so heavy. And when we allow all the outside chatter sometimes to come in, it can affect us in a way physically that you realize, like, oh, this is not good. And that's what I do when I'm not good here. You can see it all out here. So I'm so happy to try this and to have come on here, because I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous. I don't care if it's just one person, two person, three persons. I love this. I'm seeing a whole lot of conversation. Let me see. Is that safe to do so many cleanses? Well, no, it's not a lot of cleanse. It's one cleanse. It's one cleanse. So like that bottle that I have, it's not like it's a light cleanse. It's a light cleanse. So that's why you don't have like the body pains or aches, because you're taking one bottle in the morning and you eat light. And I'm telling you, it's just easy. I don't have any cramping. So that's why I was shocked when I drank that tea, and that tea had my stomach all like cramping, and I was like running back to the bathroom, and I was at my desk like this. Like that cleanse, you don't have any of that. It's very gentle, and I've been doing this for years. I'm overdue for one, but like when you do one in the morning, and you'll just start noticing, especially because it works up to 7 days. So for the 7 days, right? You do the first 2 days, you're drinking the cleanse, but for that 7 days, you want to continue to eat clean. You want to drink your water, because it's a gentle cleanse. It's not going to be a harsh one. And so for me, I like, after I do that one, I like to a real good clean out. And I like the fact that just takes that first step to get some of that backed up matter that's in you, that's just sitting there, to get it out. And then I do the next cleanse. So everything is natural. there's no chemicals, because the next one is just me going to the grocery store and getting stuff like parsley and drinking like zucchini and cucumbers. Like when I do my cleanse, I'll record it. Like I might have one cleanse that I make where I'm taking I'm just going to the grocery store and I'll buy uh beets, uh celery, carrots, cucumber, is zucchini in it, and then you might have one where it's just parsley. You just drinking parsley. You just juice it, but it's juicing. So it's very light, but and you have to make sure that you do your sprouting, so that when it's time for you to do your sprouts and eat your sprouts, because you want to reintroduce certain food and natural probiotics. So I do like a natural cleanse, which and it's that's why I stretch for 2 weeks, because it's a process. You're doing one process and then you doing the next process, and in the meantime your body is naturally cleaning out, and I lose. The last time I did a cleanse like that, I think I had lost, I don't know, like 5 pounds, just a waste. So that's a lot to have. It's a lot of waste that's just sitting there. So, but I don't like to do like I like that tea did me. I don't like stuff where it's rushing to empty me out, and so I'm just paying. I like the natural, a regimented cleanse, so that my body can slowly adjust and change, and it's not intense, and it's easy on me. I like things that are easy but are still good, and that will give my body to rejuvenate and reset itself. It's all about resetting your body. Your body sometimes has to have break from food, and so that it can just rest and charge up. Because sometimes we forget that our bodies are like machines and it needs a break. Let me see. Okay, let me see. What are some tips for the apps? I love the apps. Uh, I love the apps. What are some tips for the apps? Okay, so apps. Let me see. I'm sorry. Um, oh, this is another product that I'm using too. I'm mixing it with vitamin C. I have vitamin C. I drink vitamin C every day. And this is another one of this is one of my products here. This is Hydrate, to replace all your make sure you have your electrolytes, because because I like to make sure I drink I drink reds, I drink I don't know, I have a couple of stuff. I'm gonna do a video on just like all the supplements. If you want to see all the supplements and things just to kind of help me going, like I have D3, I have I don't know, I have a lot of supplements. I have immunity. I don't know. I have like double digits, but anyway, the apps I like my. So right now I'm using Fastic, and the other app that I'm using. I'm sorry, I digress, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm using my Fitness Pal. Uh, I like my Fitness Pal because okay. So look. Oh, let me give you all my update, because I don't think my last video, I had my update. What's my update? So when I started, let's see, I'm still trying to learn how to use this. Okay, so what did I start? So I started at two six what 268. I'm so embarrassed. I started at 268. So far, alhamdulillah, I've lost 11.2 pounds. I am so happy about the little small wins. The small wins make me so happy. So I'm like, okay, I just want to get to 250. So I got 250 on my mind. I'm like, Because I still can't believe I allow myself to do this. I allow myself to do this. So I'm just like, you know what, humble yourself. You did it. Now you gotta work hard to get it off again. You gotta work hard. So I like my Fitness Pal because it has like, okay, this is where I track my food, right? Oh, this is where I haven't, and I didn't do it, but like I said, I don't count calories every day because that would drive me crazy if I had to count calories every day. So like today, I kind of know I'm okay, but like when I like to count calories, like I went over my girlfriend's house, um, because because I wanted to go walking. And so I was like, I said, I need to eat some like good stuff. So she had like some pretzels and chocolate covered. Actually, let me go to that day. I'll tell you exactly what I ate. You know, I gotta put myself on blast sometimes. Let me see. Where is that day? Like I said, I don't track. Okay. So I put myself over 356 because I just wanted what I wanted. I was going through a stressful day. I was really upset. And, I was dealing with family situations. That's one of the things, that it's going to happen, especially during these times. So I'm working on learning not to emotionally eat when I'm upset. Um, so my old self, what I that got me here, because what I did was I stopped using my products. I stopped working my business, and I just sat in front of the TV, and I would eat like fast food. I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed to even say that's what I did. And I just I would get in my car. I would drive all day because I sit all day and work. I would drive all night. I would go and stop like at like what place would I go? Royal Farm and get those potato wedges. And I would be driving all night. So I'm sitting in the car 2 a.m. eating potato wedges. Just because I'm up, I'm sitting. My body's like, what are you doing? I would go in and I would call myself getting like something healthy, get myself something healthy, and I would go like get like these it's like dried fruit, but it's like a leather, and it's like a bar. They're so good. It's like they're sweet, but I'm like, well, it's dried fruit, but it's still like I would eat like four of them. Like I was ridiculous. I was so ridiculous. But anyway, so I knew. Is my internet acting up again? Yeah, oh, catch the replay. SG, welcome. Welcome. We're getting to know each other. We are getting to know each other. And I was like, I'm going to take the opportunity. I used to do Facebook. If you look at my older videos, I used to do, and I uploaded them here. I used to do Facebook videos all the time. I just love talking to my family because sometimes, you sitting in the house by yourself, you're like, I need some people to talk to. I need some people to talk to. But let me see. So and I'll be on here live. If y'all don't mind coming talking to me, come and talk to me because I'll be on here talking, sharing my stuff, sharing my products, sharing, my little tips, whatever. Like we're all here to help each other. But anyway, where was I? I got distracted. Okay, so I went over my calories, right? You see that? 356, like ridiculous. But I wanted what I wanted, I'm also not recording my exercise, and I am exercising every day. So I may have worked that 356. That's why I say I give myself some grace because I'm just not trying to be so strict and regimented because I know I'm not going to maintain it. So I'm trying to be as realistic as possible and maintain my behavior now, create a habit of what I know I can maintain. Because if I'm like I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. That's not my vibe. I'm just too laid back for that. I'm just not a hardcore gym person. I like to be cute running on the beach. That's what I like to do. This ain't cute for me. I was like, nah, I don't like this. But it's okay. You know, I still love me. I still love me. But I just I like to speak honestly about my to myself because I have to be honest with myself. If I'm not honest with myself, nobody else is going to be honest with me. And I so if that's how I am, I gotta just own it, and I'm either gonna love it or I'm not. So I like my personality, and I like how I think. I like that I call myself like I know I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm so sorry. But it was just a conversation I had with someone. I had called myself fat. And I wasn't being hard on myself, but that's just for me. I would not say it to someone else, but I'm looking at me and I'm just like, this is fat for me. You know, I was like, I have no problem being hard on me to push myself, because when I push myself and I reach my goals, I'm like, yes, thank you. It feels good. So that's how I do myself, but I would never try to motivate someone else in the same way that I motivate me. If that makes sense. So you might hear me say I'm greedy, because I am. I agree. I'm greedy. I've always been greedy all my life. I love food. I was one of them skinny girls that will go to IHOP. This is not a new habit for me. I would go in IHOP when I was like 20, 21, 19, 16. You know how it was um, open all night, and I would be getting me a vegetable omelet. Some I think that back then I ate sausage. I don't eat meat now, but I think I would get some sausage and some hot chocolate and some potatoes and some hot sauce. And what else would I get? Yeah, and some grits with cheese in one sitting and eat it all. And I always say, oh, I'm not going to get fat. I just exercise because I was an athlete. So I would just work it off. But I still kept them same type of eating habits, but I'm not working out. You can't do that. You can't do that. And I had to learn that, like, you can't eat like you're burning them type of calories when you're just sitting in the couch. You're sitting in front of your TV all day. You're sitting, I mean, not your TV, your computer all day. You're sitting, watching movies all night. You're sitting in the car all night. You cannot do that and you're not moving. Your whole lifestyle is sedentary. So you're gonna have to give yourself a routine. So like I'm even in my house, I'm doing things where I got my office. I have a stand up desk, so it's fine. So at home, what I'm doing now is when I'm not working, like on my desk, I am standing. So when I'm watching my videos, I'm working out. I'm using my weight, and that's what I'm used to doing. My sister always said, like, "Can you sit down?" I'm like, "For what?" I always say, "What for what?" I used to always constantly be moving, and I don't know. I just got comfortable. I got this. I don't know. I just got real comfortable. I was just like, maybe it's my age. Getting older, you just want to kind of chill. But I'm like, I want to get older in a way that is comfortable. I have to get ready for my grandchildren, and I'm not. I don't think I can really handle a lot of little kids with this weight on me, and I'm out of breath. I just can't. So anyway, um, I'm sorry. So this day I went to her house, and so I'm trying to look at exactly how can I find is that okay? This is what okay. So it has the whole menu. So I'm gonna read to you what I ate that day. And I wasn't counting calories, and then I was like, you know what, you need to count calories so that you don't go overboard. So I broke my fast at lunch. So I had like a raw mango. I went and bought some Ethiopian food, and so in the Ethiopian platter, it was I got a fried fish, and the fish is pretty big, and I had It was like maybe I think 7 vegetable dishes, like string beans, cabbage, this dish called misawat, shirowat, a licha, and some jalapenos and something else, right? And so, and it was so much food, and then it was a salad, and then 2 stuffed jalapenos, and then the bread injera. So it was so much food. I was able to break it up into 3 meals. So it was actually 3 meals. Um, and so, but what I did was when I put it in my app, I put what it would have been if I ate the whole thing. Because I was like, I don't want to give myself that much grace where I just go overboard. So, and then I did and then I had the stuffed jalapeno cheese. So lunch alone was about 981 calories. And then dinner, I was driving, and I was, like I said, I was kind of upset, and I said, I was like, you know what? I don't care. I said, I want what I want. And so I knew this may have put me over, but I wanted what I want. But what I did, I went to Checkers, and I ordered the crispy fish sandwich. But what I told them to do is, like I said, no tartar sauce, no cheese. I don't want any of that stuff you all put on it. But can you put on it instead lettuce, tomato, onion? And she was like, okay. And I said, and then give me the packet of mustard, and I'll just put some mustard on it myself. I mean, it's a little better. It's something. It's a little something. And so that one sandwich alone, I already knew I couldn't get the French fry. I was sitting there like, do I want French fries or the fish sandwich? And I was like, I want the fish sandwich. I had to pick one. I couldn't do both. So the sandwich alone was 430 calories. And then all the snacks. I told you I was emotionally eating. I was emotionally eating. Oh, okay, naturally melanated, the cleanse. Let me tell you, I'm gonna come back to these questions to read. Hey, Jahari, how are you, my sister? Welcome. This this is a whole different type of platform, Jahari. This is my whole weight loss thing. This is not like my other platform. This is more freestyle, just talking. You want to come up on here with me and talk to me, girl? I'll throw the look. I'm gonna throw the link in there for anyone who want to come on here and just give me some love. Let me see. I haven't done it. I got kicked. I forgot to. I messed up. I was supposed to be on YouTube, Twitter, and on Facebook, and I got, like I said, I was having a panic attack before I came on here because I was late, and like I said, this was my first time going on this platform. So that was dinner. So the next one was my snacks. Now, and this is where I'm very proud of myself. So she had chocolate covered pretzels. They're so good. So I looked at the bag and I was like, how many? So I think it was like 7 pieces with like 140 calories. So I took 7 pieces and I kept it to 7. And then I went to 7-Eleven because I was driving all night. But I was still keeping it within my window. Some people in the back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Well,
Jahari!
hello, my darling. Hi, hon. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Excellent. Of course. I mean, you said come on.
Come on.
You know I'll do anything for you, girl. How you doing?
Welcome to Thai by Kidis.
I know Thai by Kiddish. You ain't got to act like I don't know. Yeah. How you doing? How's it going?
It is going amazing.
Yeah.
I lost 11 pounds so far.
Woohoo! You're doing better than me. But I started my I started on my journey this week as well. Like I meal prepped on Sunday, 2 meals, and then I do a smoothie to break my fast with lemon and hot water. So yeah, and I got back out there. I got back out walking for 45 minutes every day, 7 a.m. in the morning. You know, it's in California and it's not cold. So, you know, I've got no excuse really. You know, some days are cold, but we still have sunshine. So it's freezing when I get up at 6 o'clock. But I got to get up at 6 in order to prepare myself to get up and get out. Because if I don't wake at that time, I'm not doing it.
Right.
You know, and I know that about myself.
Right. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing really I have a girlfriend who lives near me, so I'll go over her house and me and her go walking.
That's great.
Working out. I'm like every day I'm going to do something.
That's right. As long as you move and do something. That's what I said.
You're doing, like I said, you know what? I'm like, why am I sitting down? I said, you know, when you finish working because you've been sitting at the computer all day,
yeah,
more sitting after that. Then I get up and I was like, even if I want to watch a little telly or look at YouTube, I'm standing and I'm just doing my weights. You know, I just have my hands and I'm just, you know, working out and just using my arms. I'm like, because it's about movement and burning energy. So, girl.
Yeah. And it, you know, I mean, whatever little bit you can do is something, you know, because we have those jobs where we sit down pretty much. But I have a computer alarm that makes me get up every hour. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a back injury, so I have to get up. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I've been walking around the block in my neighborhood just for 15 minutes. I've been acting like I'm actually at the office. You know, I get back, I take my shower, I get dressed. You know, I work, I take a lunch break, I get up every hour, I do 2 15 minutes, one in the morning at 11, one in the afternoon. So yeah, it's I'm feeling better for it.
Because you know what I end up doing, because I'm home, I sit longer than when I'm in the office. So I'm sitting here working so long and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, it's 3 something. I was like, let me log off real quick.
Yeah, you got to set yourself some alarms, honey. Like how you would be if you was at the office, because I think that works, because psychologically you're thinking, yeah, I need to get up now. I need to take my break. I need to go and grab some tea, some water, whatever, you know. So yeah, but this is good. This is good, honey. You lost. You know, I got a long way to go, but I'm making strides.
I'm so proud of my little 11 pounds. I'm so proud.
You should be.
I'm so proud. I'm just like,
thank you. Should be.
You know, because I really was like focusing on my mental health.
Yeah.
For me, that's a big part of my emotional eating.
I understand. Yeah, I'm an emotional eater as well, so I totally understand that. That's why movement is important, because the more you move, the more energy you get. You know what I mean? And just put more fruit and water into your diet. You know.
Oh, the water! I'm so happy because, you know, I didn't, you know, when I'm not paying attention to it, I don't really look at how much water I'm drinking. I just drink, not really paying attention. But now that I'm paying attention to how much water I'm drinking, I was like, I really wasn't drinking as much water as I thought I was. I was probably only drinking water, but not enough.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm trying to drink about 8 bottles of water a day.
Which is good. That's good.
Yeah, but when I realized I was probably averaging 2 to 3 bottles a day.
Right.
I was sitting on it all day, and I was like, okay. So that's one of the things I know now. That's one of my habits that I'm working on, trying to create, just naturally going and drinking water, you know, constantly without being a thought. I just didn't realize how much I didn't drink it.
Yeah.
I drink the teas, I drink the coffee.
I don't do coffee. I don't do, but the tea I do, but only twice a day now. I've cut it down now because even that is caffeine. You know what I mean?
I do coffee like only when I'm in the office. When I'm home, I don't do it. But I do tea once a day.
Okay. Okay, that's good. You know, I think once, twice a day is okay. You know, like I do a green tea, and then I do like a I got like natural teas, leaf teas. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? From like a African shop that I get
yeah,
leaf tea from. So
I have
I
a
do that.
lot of I have a lot of natural teas and uh that I have that I like. I have ginger tea.
Hmm.
I like doing the ginger tea, and then I like throwing vitamin C's in my tea or immunity. And I
Yeah.
know my company has some tea, and I'm debating if I want to try it or not. I'm not sure if I want to try it, because it's like $45. So I was like, I don't know.
Wow. For tea? Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that much for tea, and then I don't like it. I have to
Yeah,
be.
that's a lot of money for tea, honey.
Yeah,
I mean, $6 is my max.
yeah,
I'm
that's
all about this repatriation, honey. So I'm not giving these people. I'm not giving nobody no more extra money.
like that's a little bit much. So I know I like. So I'm just gonna stick to like my ginger tea, and
Yeah,
I like moringa tea too.
yeah, and get some elderberry as well because that's good for your immune system.
I have elderberry.
Hmm.
I went and got the gummies for that. I know I should
Yeah,
have the tea, but I have it.
yeah, I understand. Try not to do too much of those gummies though, because it's got a lot of other things in it, hon. If
Mm-hmm.
you can, you know what I mean? It's better to get like the tea, like the tea from like the natural tea, leaf tea, if you can get it,
Right,
and
right.
drink it because it gets into your bloodstream quicker as well.
Yes, yes. So
But you know all this stuff, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you know what you're
yeah.
doing.
No, I do mostly the like I said, the ginger tea, and then I have an
Yeah,
Ethiopian spice tea that I
yeah,
do.
that's good.
That has
Yeah,
the cardamom. It's just cardamom, clove, and cinnamon. So you
yeah,
can
that's
make
good.
it yourself. I usually just go to the Ethiopian market because they already got it all mixed up. But you
Mm-hmm.
just go buy the product yourself
And mix it.
and mix
Yeah,
it. Yeah, and it makes a really good tea. And I just usually steep that and strain
yeah,
it, and then put my tea bag in with it. And that's
yeah,
because cinnamon bark is good. It's a good inflammation.
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
there's
For
something else.
reducing inflammation, it's good
It's
for.
also good for weight loss
Yeah, and also blood pressure.
and
It
blood
reduces your
pressure.
blood pressure. Yeah. Well,
So
that's good, honey. Well, I'm here trying to pack and trying to, upload some stuff to still trying to do this selling stuff. So,
how
every
how
day I'm doing 30 minutes.
how soon is our departure?
Um Departure
Oh,
for oh
okay,
no. Yeah, still doing that in the works.
okay.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like the selling stuff online. I'm not departing right away. You know that. It's going to be
Okay.
in stages for me.
Yeah, I got Poshmark too. I'm gonna work this weekend. I'm gonna work on my
On your page.
on my page, and
Yeah,
because I have I already have some items that I want to go ahead and put on there because I'm like, I'm not going to take these dresses. I have like all these dresses. I'm like, I'm not going to take these with me.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I actually sold 4 things on Monday, but on offer up. The other app of offer up. I don't know if you know about that
I
app.
do offer up as well. Mm.
I sold, like, my godfather gave me some golf clubs. I sold it on offer up. So, and I sold like a bookshelf as well. Yeah. So I made some money, on Monday. So I just put it straight into the repatriation,
So,
little kitty.
so with offer up, do you have to ship it? You have to ship it yourself, or
I,
they
I could ship it, but these guys were local, so they just came and picked it up, and I left it downstairs in the lobby, and they picked it up from management.
okay.
So and they just cash at me the money because I didn't want any connection with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I said, if you want to pick it up, I need cash app, and you pick it up downstairs in the lobby because I just didn't want to, because otherwise I'm shipping it to you. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's your choice. So, and the bookshelf, they were in the area, so they just came and picked it up, and I left it downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, so it worked out.
Okay.
It's a bit of a, it's like having another job though, hon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All
I
of
got to be honest with you.
it's all work.
Yeah,
But
it is work, but I'm trying to do like upload stuff for 30 minutes every day. Every other day, not every day, every other day, and then give myself a break because I stayed up for 4 hours doing it one night, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot, but I got a lot on there, but I'm not making a lot of sales, so it is what it is.
so you're mostly on OfferUp.
I was on OfferUp, eBay, and Poshmark because I haven't really done it. I've not sold anything on Poshmark, honestly.
Well, I know it's work. I'm gonna
I
look.
haven't sold anything on Poshmark. I sold all my stuff on OfferUp. So I
Mm-hmm.
think it just depends, on what it is,
Mm-hmm.
what the item is, because I got things like books, I got DVDs and stuff, and I've put the price down for cheap, but if people don't want it, they're just not gonna buy it.
Right, right.
Especially now, this time now, it's
Yeah, I have a
yeah,
lot of books that I want. You seen all the books I have.
yeah.
I wanna put a few because I'm not taking all those books with me.
Yeah, I got a few books that I'm taking, but I put some stuff up there, like my old acting books and stuff like that, creative books and stuff. I'm selling all that. I don't want it.
But yeah, I can't see myself taking all those books.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of weight, you know what I mean, to take it. That's why you have to be careful about how much of it you can take and how often you can take it. So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
you can't take all of that in one sweep, unless you're going there for good. I'm not going there for good just yet, so I can't take all of it with me.
Well, no, you can take, and you got to also be careful just taking it and leaving it.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the other thing too. So until you're set up and you're comfortable and you got your place and all of that and all that good stuff, you know what I mean? It's gonna take a minute. So my books will probably be the last thing that goes with me, I think. Maybe I'll just pack it up in a suitcase and just take it and pay the extra weight. Because I love my books and I don't, it's books that I care about. I don't want for that stuff to just be, lost in transit.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Someone said something about Poshmark. Um,
Yes.
what
Let
was
me see if I can see.
it? Says Poshmark people be on late nights buying. Oh, someone else is here. Let's see. Oh no, that's you, Jahari. Poshmark be on late nights buying things. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have to.
Oh, okay. I mean, my stuff is on there, but like I said, if it's not stuff that they want, then it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to put it on all the sites now and just see who wants it. Like,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
it is like I said, if I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, then it would just go to charity.
I have a ways to go. I
Yeah,
I have a ways to go. I, it's a process.
it is, babe. It is because you gotta purge. And then you gotta organize, and then you gotta take pictures. And I got like my godsons to help me take some pictures, but they have basketball camp and they have schoolwork and stuff that they're behind on. So I can't like break them down and be like, do this, do that. Like I know everyone said, oh, put the kids to work. I'm like, yeah, but they've got they still got to keep their energy up because they're in basketball camp 3 days a week now. You know what I mean? Because the coaches up the days now because they have some games, like some friendly games against another school. So even though then schools are not open, they're still trying to keep up with some of the sports activity stuff in the neighborhood. So they have to train now, so I can't be coming with them like you got to take all these pictures and do this and do that, like they got their own agenda. So I'm just trying to balance
Right,
out the two.
right, right. Yeah, it is a balance. I can, I can imagine, but I wouldn't want to doing all this with young people.
Yeah,
It's
it's a lot. It's a
it's
lot
a
because I've
lot.
also got my job and then trying to do this. It's a lot. It's a juggling act. But you know what? At the end of the day, I as one person can only do what I can do, and what I've made 100%, like what I've put 100% to is my self-care first. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like I this year I've totally dedicated to taking care of myself first, and then everyone else will get the piece of me that I can offer, because I'm there for everybody. You know that I support everybody, but self-care is very important for us.
It's all about
Yeah.
self-care. I'm like I said, I'm doing a part of self-care that's here now. I'm really focusing on that because when I take care of this, everything else is going to be taken care of.
Yes, exactly. My
Everything,
mental capacity is,
this part that I
yeah,
realize, this affects everything that I do.
it does.
The bad, it affects everything I do. And if I don't have this at the in its best state, it really affects
Mhm.
every other area of my life. Because I was even looking at the the state of my home, and I was like, "What is happening here?
Yeah, I
I
understand.
have to get this together." Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like looking at me. I'm like, "Wait a minute, what happened to me?" I'm like,
Oh, I know.
all this have to. I was like, no, no, no. I was like, I said, you have too much you want to do.
Yeah.
You have too much that you want to accomplish. You have things, you have people you want to help. And you
Yeah.
cannot do that if you're not helping yourself,
Yeah.
you know?
I've actually, like I've got calendars up on the wall, and for each month I've got, like, for every day I've got an agenda for every day. You know what I mean? Because I get I can get quite, not overwhelmed, but if everything is turning too much for me, work and life and the boys, and then, like doing this selling stuff and all of that, if I don't have some kind of organization, everything just falls apart. So I've got my calendars up on the wall for up until June, and I've got everything for each day. And if it don't work out, it don't work out, but I needed to guide myself somehow,
Mm-hmm.
because I got to read as well. So I'm trying to put like 30 minutes of reading to an hour of reading my books, you know what I'm saying? So that I can get my reading, my education.
What do
I'm
you read?
learning Wolof.
Wait
I'm
a minute.
learning Wolof.
Wait a minute. Blooming. Hi, Bloom.
Oh,
Hi.
blooming woman. I love her.
She just subscribed. Thank you, honey.
Oh, I'm already subscribed,
Come on
but
up,
yeah,
Bloom.
come on up, blooming woman. I haven't seen her for ages.
Come on up
Come
here.
on in.
This is the fun channel.
Come on in and join the party.
channel.
She's actually, and she does health and wellness as well, so she would be a good one.
That's my go-to girl.
Yeah, and I'm doing like 10 minutes of yoga when I get back from walking as well, which is great.
Let me tell you, she does this thing with the cards
Yeah,
where
I saw that.
the timestamp and like you pick the card.
Yeah, I did that, but my reading wasn't good. It
I
was
mine,
quite like
mine was
mine was
I was
mine was not good. I was like, oh God, but it was kind of like, it didn't relate to me at all. But like if I wanted like a real reading, I probably should go to her for it. But like that was my first time doing it as well. I was like, oh wow, okay.
yeah, I was like this. I was like this. Oh, I was like, really? I
Yeah,
was like,
it's yeah. I love it when it's like that. I don't really have a lot of readings, so honestly, it's not something that I do. But I like the idea, and I
okay.
thought, let me try it. But when it came out, I was like, oh, okay. Maybe it was an eye opener for me.
Mm-hmm.
Something I needed to,
Um,
focus on. Is she
I
coming in?
no, no, I don't see her.
No.
I was.
Okay.
How many days do you fast in a 7 days? I do the whole thing straight.
I do 2 days a week.
Well, oh, you mean straight like I do I like to do larger fasts. I mean,
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
I do I'm basically fasting like every other day in a sense. I
Yeah.
every day, let me put it. I fast every day, but it's intermittent fasting. But when
Yeah.
I do like my big clean out
Oh yeah, me.
for two
I
weeks.
do that.
I do like for
I do 28 days. I'm on a Rastafarian fast with my family,
I want to
and
do.
I do 28 days in April for before Easter. And then we do October, we do 28. Actually, I'm sorry, 14 days in April and then
Mhm.
28 days in October.
Yeah, I do.
And
I
and
do the big fast with
and it's hardcore.
during Ramadan,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I used to do pretty regularly, like Mondays and Thursdays. I haven't been that regular
Hmm.
where I fast on Mondays and I fast on Thursdays. So
Hmm.
I think with fasting is subjective.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think you do what you can manage mentally because it's a mental thing too. It's
yeah,
a spiritual and mental thing.
mental. It's mental.
Yeah.
It's spiritual. So like if you do I think if you do the intermittent fasting, if you get used to doing that first,
Yeah. Yeah. Like
then
try 2 to 3 days.
yeah, then going to like then I would try to like add a day, add a
Yeah.
day, because fasting is not it's not easy because if you're not mentally prepared for it, because if you start it, you're all you're thinking about is you can't have instead
Yeah.
of about what you can have.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So you
I'm really bad the first 2 days. Like I'm really bad, and then day three I'm okay. You
hmm
know what I mean?
I struggle with the first day. The first day is like, and then after yeah, but after the third day, you're like smooth
Yeah.
sailing. So
I
I would
think
take time with that.
yeah, I think also for me because I'm vegetarian and I've been that all my life as well because you're not really getting any source of anything. You know what I mean? When I fast, I'm pretty much it's just water and fruit, maybe a fruit juice, you know, throughout the day. So it's proper hardcore. So I think my body's just in culture shock, you know, for the first couple of days, and then after that, you know, I'm fine. Like my sisters do it as well. Like we usually do it as a collective, and they never can last the full, like in October they can never last the whole 28 days. They can do like 2 weeks and
I'm
then maybe to get their food and then do 2 weeks, but they can't do the full 28 days all the way through. They find it too hard.
I do 2 weeks, but because like for me personally, Ramadan is a little different type of fast because
Yeah.
it's a dry fast. But what
Yeah.
happens is that at night, it's like the way people eat it all defeats fasting during the day. So
Yeah.
one of the challenges for me during Ramadan, especially it was easier during last year because we wasn't commingling,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like so I did really good on my fast, but when I was around everyone else, it was a challenge because they would have like cakes and all this nonsense. Like, why are we breaking our fast with this garbage? But
Mm-hmm.
um when I break my fast, I usually try to do like salads and watermelon and
Yeah.
things, of that nature, and it's more rejuvenating versus
Yeah.
but I want to do also a juice. I like the juice fast where I'm making
Yeah.
juices and cleaning.
Yeah.
I prefer those
Yeah.
than the
And
dry.
we do that with, you know, like because you know each thing that you pray and give thanks for, you know, as a Rastafarian, that comes with whatever juice you have. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
we make the juices pertaining to what we're spiritually connected to. So it could be a root, it could be a root like a ginger root, it could be um some kind of root, some kind of bark, you know, and we'll juice using that bark. So it's quite intense. And you know, like I
When,
got that
when
we got that through my grandmother,
when we
you
get
know.
together, we're gonna have to do some fasting together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Because my grandmother taught me how to, you know, really fast with remedy. You
Mm-hmm.
know, she made me fast with remedy, and it's a healing thing as well. It's to purify and heal your body, like rejuvenate your body back to its natural self. So when after that, you have to slowly introduce certain foods back to your body, because how you build back up, you don't want to overwhelm your internal energy,
Yeah,
so
that's how
yeah.
I do my fast. After I purged everything, I slowly introduce food. That's why
Yeah,
I start I start my fermentations and my sprouts,
yeah,
everything, and my ginger bug, so that
absolutely.
stuff ready. So when I'm introducing foods, I can introduce all these good probiotics and prebiotics foods into
Yeah,
my bodies and bring back that good flora. It's
exactly.
it's a process. It's a process.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. And um, like when I was growing up doing it in like Jamaica and the UK, you had the community where you could get all the good stuff, you know what I'm saying, that you needed. I can't get everything out here in California. It's certain places I can get it, but it's super expensive. You know what I mean? To get certain barks and certain roots and stuff. So it's not as easy.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I have to just, kind of like tweak it a bit, to make it work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't. It's nothing here.
Yeah.
I'm blessed because I'm going. My birthday's coming up soon.
Okay. When's your birthday?
I'm not saying.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have new birthdays soon, because when we reach the continent, that's gonna be our birthday. You know what I mean? Like when we get home to
Right?
Africa.
So I'm going to go see my girlfriend Shamora Sheikh, and I'm about to go get the whole goddess treatment.
Nice.
The
Nice.
steam. I'm gonna get the smoke. I'm gonna get the clay. I'm just
Nice.
the detox,
That's real nice.
the raw
Yeah.
treatment. So yeah, I'm excited
Yeah.
for that.
That's really nice. See, that's what I'm talking about. The self-care. Yeah, the self-care stuff is
It's
so
real.
important.
Mm-hmm.
So important. And I feel so much better for actually incorporating that time to myself, you know what I mean? And not feeling like my obligate. I mean, the last 10 years, I've done everything for everyone and family. I've taken care of my people. So now it's like, it's not an issue now for me to do for self, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because,
Right.
people understand it now, even though they're a little bit upset, because when they come to me, I'm like, no, I can't do that. But
Mm,
I gotta be that person now, because I need to work on myself.
right.
I
Right.
got my needs too.
Exactly. We all have our needs,
Yeah.
and that's one of the things, we as women, as part of our wellness and our self-care and all that good stuff, is that we have to really learn to be selfless.
Yeah.
Like, can I be selfish right now? Like,
Yeah.
always selfless. I'm
Yeah.
always selfless, that's not good for me.
I know. My family hate it when they come to me now, and I'm like, no, they're just like, can we just ask why? And I'm like, no, you don't have the option to ask why. You just have to accept it for what it is.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something I had a big challenge, was to say no.
Yeah.
I'm that person, like, I'm gonna try to figure it out. Okay, all right. How can I make
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that anymore.
how
My
can
family have to figure out how to do things for themselves.
Mhm. And it's stressful, and it takes a toll on
Yeah.
your body, on your age, on everything.
Yeah.
It's just the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
So
But I think we're getting better, as time goes on, like, and the thing is, like, because we have our Zoom meetings with my family every Sunday, because we like to eat, a meal together, and we pray together. We're trying to do better at building our village,
nice. I
back.
wish my family would do that. That's so
I
nice.
had to force them into it. Like, trust me, it takes work, because some are in Canada, some are in Jamaica, and some are here in the US. So it's quite a bit of work to get it done. But but we're starting to enjoy it now because this is the only option that we have, because we're not going to get together anytime soon. Plus, none of us have got the money like that, even if we wanted to. So
Mm-hmm.
when we get together, it's crazy. It's crazy because then they come out with, well, I asked her to do something last week and she was just like, no, and it's not with question. And yeah, because
I might have to try to do that, like do that with my cousin, because most of my family's in Massachusetts. I'm like, come on, y'all, can we do like a Zoom family
it's,
Zoom
it's
call?
really great. It's really great. And we cook our meals, we pray, and then we eat. And then we talk crap after the meal. It's really funny. Sometimes we get out our board games and we play our board games through Zoom. We're just trying to make use of this time, you know what I mean? Because tomorrow's not promised. I lost my aunt. I lost my aunt in January, and it was in a really horrible way that she passed away. And we're just starting to realize that we need each other more than we think, even if it's just every once a week, we need to check in,
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's not promised. This is a temporary shell. We have
Right,
to take care of ourselves, and we need to check in with each other,
right, right. I have to get better at that.
Yeah.
I do. I have to get better at that, because I've been so just, sometimes we get really just caught up in our own personal world. And
Yeah.
and I'm not, I think for me it's also been a challenge getting used to being an empty nester,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what to do with myself.
Yeah, I understand.
I got a little lonely, and kind of when my girls left, I was just like, man, both my girls are gone. I'm here by myself. And then my
Yeah.
cat left. I,
Now that's funny. even the cat's like, I gotta get a life.
but my cat's home now.
I'm not even a cat. Not even a cat lover, but that's hilarious. Even the cat's like, I can't hang around here. I gotta get a life myself. Yeah, honestly, it takes a lot of work. I can't lie, because different time zones. So we got to figure out when's the best time to do it, so we can all connect and all of that. Sometimes we don't get to do the full dinner. Sometimes it's like I'll have my meal, they'll have their meal, then we have dessert or whatever. You know what I mean? But we're all on this better health kick. Get a better healthy and exercise and all that. So those are the things we talk about as a family.
Mm,
The struggles throughout the week, if we made it, if we did our meal prep, all that stuff. So it's really good. And sometimes it goes on for like 3-4 hours.
mm,
It's usually 2 hours, and we might do another one and around 2 and come back in if we can be bothered, but
that's nice. That's a live mukbang you all are
yeah,
doing.
pretty much. Yeah.
Why, that's what you know. What somebody should record that. I bet they will get like millions of followers.
Oh my God. No, they don't want to record me eating. I'm like a like a shovel.
I
But
am,
it's good. It's good.
oh man, that's nice. Yeah, I wish I would have thought of that, because like I miss my son, I miss my girl, I miss my children.
And you can do it for an hour. You can do it for an hour or an hour and a half, whatever. We do 2 hours.
That's fine. I got young adults, getting them to.
Yeah, but we even got them on there. My godsons are involved now, and they love it because they've never met all of my family. You know what I mean? So for them, it's like, wow, listen to all these funny accents and stuff. They think it's really funny, especially Jamaicans, Jamaicans, and then Jamaicans in Canada.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah. So they just think it's funny, and the different foods and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Also, because you all have like the combination of the British food. Do you all do like that British?
no, we don't need no, we don't need British food, hon. We live there. We don't eat that food.
It's so weird.
No, we don't need that food. No, we stick to our traditional food.
Okay, they eat weird.
It's not that. It's just that they eat with less thought process to the cooking. Like everything is bland, you know, and everything is, oh, shove it in the oven, you know, like they don't believe in seasoning food, cleaning it. That's not them. You know what I mean?
I was like this, looking at their food, like, what in the world?
Yeah, it's very bland. I mean, there's things that, you know, I grew up with like baked beans or fish, you know, they got fish and chips. Like I like the chips, you know, from the chip shop chips. You know, I think you guys call it what, like chunky chips. You
Uh,
know, like I like that kind of stuff because that's how we grew up. You know, as kids, you know, your mum gives you some money, you go and buy chips with the bread and butter and you know that stuff. But like real food, no, we don't eat like that. Like, because they don't have any flavor or they don't clean their food, they don't season. They just go to the supermarket, they buy the chicken, they pretty much put some butter on it or salt and pepper and shove it in the oven, and that's
that's
that
it.
with some roast potatoes, and that's their food.
Okay.
You know, it's not got no effort,
So
no love.
you all got the Caribbean flavor. That's what I had.
Exactly.
I had some Caribbean food today. It's like a Caribbean African fusion.
Yeah, love
So
it.
the carrots with the onions and
Yeah, with the cilantro and the oh yeah, go
red beans and rice
peppers, rice
and
and peas,
beans.
plantains. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's us.
I had oh yeah, fish. I had fish. You know, I
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Good.
I've been vegetarian all my life. I don't even eat that stuff, but I cook it. I
Hmm.
cook it for the boys. They love it. They love it. Oh my God, they love it. Yeah, they love it. Because you know, they're born here, so they don't know too much about you know, Jamaican cuisine. I would love to be able to take them, but you know, I can't really take them out the country right now. But I would love to take them to Jamaica. They would really enjoy it.
Right, right, right. I've been
But my next place I'm going to is Africa. I ain't trying to go nowhere else.
because we were supposed to go to Jamaica last year.
Yeah, so was I.
Because
So was I.
that's where my daughter's father is from, and she was supposed to go over there and meet her grandmother, but
Oh, okay. Where are they? Where are they in Jamaica?
Kingston.
Oh, yeah, that's us. We're
Mm,
in Portmore, and then some of us is in St. Elizabeth, and some of us is in Trelawney.
don't ask me the exactly what parish, because I
Yeah, I know. Kingston's big though. It's
yeah
got a lot of parishes as well. There's loads. It's
yeah. I have
loads. Big,
a friend
big
that
place.
lives in Kingston, but he lives in, I guess, in like where the big houses are.
Yeah, like Portmore, probably Portmore area.
Yeah, because I know we were talking about going and staying with him, but I'm not exactly sure, what parish they're in. But I just
Hmm.
Kingston.
Yeah, Kingston's big though. So is Montego Bay. You
Mm.
know,
Yeah,
it's
that's the
big.
only place I ever been is Montego Bay.
Yeah, it's big. Like,
Mm,
like you're on the whole, it's big.
hmm. Jamaica's a big island.
It is. It is a big island. It is a big island, but you know, I like the islands. You know, like I like the islands, but I'm ready. I've been to quite a few of them. I'm ready to do something. Do Africa now.
Mm.
I'm not giving. I'm not giving nobody else my money now. That's it.
Yeah, I wanted to go to a few more islands. Like I wanted to go to Barbados.
Barbados. I was going there every year because one of my best friends lives there. She's from the UK and she parents are Jamaican, but she lives in Barbados
Yeah,
and she does Airbnb.
people from our family are from there, so I wanted to go to at least one.
Yeah, it's nice. It's real nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got, you know, the 2520s are there, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
they're there
it's okay.
trying to act like they own it and all of that, but you know,
It's okay.
it's all right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, no place is gonna get my money but Africa. But it's
No, me neither.
11 o'clock. I'm going to bed because
All right, my darling. Well, this was lovely.
that's one of my goals is to go to bed at 11 o'clock.
Good
And
girl.
yeah, I know I was all over the place tonight. I'm gonna get better at doing this because this is supposed to just for me to be share like my stuff that I'm doing with my. I'm getting a new tribe here. You know,
Okay.
helping me motivate. That's why I had to come over on this page.
Yeah,
I
I
need.
understand. So
I need.
next time I'll come on and I'll just talk about my our journey. Because I know we get talking, and we get talking, you know.
Anything. We can talk about anything. No, I just want to make sure but when I do go on, I share everything that I'm supposed to share. But we can talk about
Yeah.
anything. This is
Oh, okay.
this is supposed to be relaxing for me.
Right.
This is my stress free
I
zone.
don't want to. I don't want to be disrespectful to the people in the chat though, as well. You know what I mean? So you know.
Well, they'll get to know. If they don't like it, they don't have to come back.
No, we want them to come back.
I do want them to come
We
back.
love the people in the chat.
I will try. I'm definitely want to try to make sure I answer. I'm looking at make sure I didn't miss any questions. I just want to make sure I
I
answer.
don't think so. I don't see any questions in there. I think a lady said about the fasting.
Yeah, I think I got every.
Fasting is, you know, you kind of go at your own pace. You know what I mean? Like you do what you can manage. That's what I say about fasting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, melanated Molly. So I will just look at naturally melanated. She says, "I love your other channel as well." Alhamdulillah.
Aw,
Alhamdulillah.
so do I.
Coming
So do I.
there, I'm coming back over there. I have some, but I just, when I come on that channel, I want to make sure I do things properly. But I got something good coming for that channel.
Oh, excellent. Love it. All right, my darling. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go because I want you to stay on schedule because it's only 8 o'clock here in LA. You know what I mean? So,
I want to
yeah.
stay on schedule. All right, my sister. Thank you.
All right, my darling.
All right. Well, I'll be
Much love to you.
soon.
Speak to you soon. Okay.
All
Bye, guys in the chat.
right.
Take care. All
Bye.
right. Bye bye.
All right, family. So it's 11 o'clock. One of the things that I told myself, I'm sorry you all got to catch the replay. So I'm sorry that I just kind of was all over the place, but it was okay. This is a relaxing. I don't want y'all all in my stuff. But so I'm going to just finish this one little thing. And I know whoever comes on the replay, I'm like, she was all over the place. I was. So on my emotional eating day, let me share. I had ate 7 chocolate covered pretzels, which was 140. I went and got the aged cheddar popcorn, which was 140, because when I was looking at the potato chips, one of the things that I noticed about the potato chips when I was like the little bags, they'll say 2 or 3 servings. I'm like, well, I want to eat the whole thing, so I just did not get it. So when I saw the skinny popcorn, one serving equaled out to one serving of the potato chip, but it was a whole bag, and I was like, that's what I got. So I got the skinny popcorn, so it was like 140, and then I had some organic kale chips. So even though I cheated and I was eating chocolate covered pretzels and popcorn and I had kale chips, and a crispy fish sandwich, I was still making sure that I was mindful of the calorie and what it is, so that I just got just enough. When I bit that chocolate covered pretzel, it was like, it was just enough. And I told myself in my mind, I was like, this is just enough. You don't have to, go into it. And I went, into this whole surge with food. And I went out for a nice long walk. And me doing that long walk got all that frustration and stress off. So one of the things that I'm realizing is the best thing for me when I'm upset is to get out and walk, get out and move around, breathe in some air, because then I work off the frustration and the energy, and it's helping me physically. So when I still wanted a little bit of an emotional eating, I wasn't like, it was just like, I was like, I want this, but I still want to make sure I don't sabotage myself, because it's about not self-sabotaging. But anyway, so now I got to go to bed at 11 o'clock. So I'm going to be hopping right in the bed, and I want to try to come on here, and hopefully the next time I will be a little bit more organized. But I think I talked about most things that I wanted to talk about, but it was just an introduction. So you all have a blessed one, And good night, Sister Jahari. Good night, you beautiful African family. You didn't disrupt anything or interrupt anything. It was fun. All right. So, let me see. Uh-oh. Okay. So, I hope you all like my little intro. I'm going to play my outro and you all have a good night. Going to be sponsoring this said house.